Hello and welcome back to Recreate's Creative Shed. Lovely to have you back again. You're all very welcome. So I am going to move swiftly on and continue on from the last video that we were doing where I have been inspired by a course that I've been doing that's all around play. And so based on that, I wanted to create characters or humans out of very simple materials that we have around us. Because what we find a lot is that when what has been shown about people making their own toys is normally around when materials and stuff aren't readily available to us. So in the last one, I made a figure out of some straight sticks that I found. I did the arms and then the legs, and then I also had a ball of newspaper and I wrapped it up in masking tape. Then, so the end of that, I just had the framework for our human, and then in the last, in between, I have just bulked out the body a little bit more. So I've given it a torso, I've popped the head on the top of the stick there, and I've also given it some legs. Now, I do want to give some extra bulk to our arms there, because maybe this person is a real strong person and needs big muscles. And to kind of take it a little step further than just having it as sticks. Now, while I was doing this, my small person in the house came up and recognised this as Stevie Sticks, which I thought was very entertaining. And Stevie Sticks is our mascot for Crinoon and Oak. So I'm making a 3D version of the 2D drawing that I did. So you might want to do a drawing beforehand of a character that inspires you or that you're interested in. So sorry about the rustling. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the newspaper and I'm just going to do the arms here and talk you through how I did that. And then I'm going to take it on to the next level where we're going to maybe give it some features and maybe a hairdo or a hat or something like that. So I just took a thin piece of newspaper, well, not thin, and then I just folded it in half, and I'm just going to measure it against my arm there, because I still want my elbow to be able to be jointed there. So what I did is I broke the elbow there and then just stuck a little bit of tape around because I still want it to move, but I don't want to completely detach it. So I'm just going to wrap that around. I'm just going to be very muscly, this person. I haven't yet, well, I thought of Stevie Sticks, but I haven't yet thought if this person might be like a superhero, or I might do them the same as me. But when you're playing and doing these kind of things, you kind of get into a bit of a zone, and you can focus on kind of what you want to do. And particularly if you've got other people around you, then you'll be able to talk about ideas with them and share ideas, or even give ideas to people if they might be finding it hard. You might be, but you're really into a TV program, or a character in a book or something like that. I know in our household we've been inspired this week and last week by a series of books that's called There's a Monster in My Book and There's an Alien in My Book. So I've been making lots of aliens this week out of different materials and stuff. Okay, maybe this is our superhero. So my arm is a little bit big. I probably could have done with just using maybe half of the newspaper. How I had it like that, probably just one strip probably would have been enough. But there we go. So we can get a bit of an idea there about bulking up our muscles. I might want to think about hands. If we're going to do hands for it, if we want our person to stand up, you might want to think how to do that. What might work would be if you have any cork, you could make a little hole in and build the feet up on that. Or I was also thinking these are almost quite puppet-like, so you could have them on a string so they can walk. Very simple way of doing it. Okay, so I've been thinking about the hair, and I found this wool, which is crazily similar to my hair colour, and also the jumper that I'm wearing. But we're influenced by the things around us, as I say every week. And I really wanted to have a mohawk type of thing. So I was like, how can I make that stand up? So I thought about digging a little hole in the front. I'm going to have to use scissors for this, I think. Unless I've got a pokey tool somewhere around. Oh, I might have one over there. But anyway, we'll just use the scissors for now. Be careful when you're doing this. I have been... No, so I was going to do one at the top and one at the back. And then guide my plastic in. I might not use all the plastic. Whoops. See what I mean? I might not use all of it because it might be too much. I might do that. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can poke that right in. Okay, so now, oh, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Maybe you could do one going the other way. You see how these things change when you start playing and exploring different ideas, the ideas change a little bit. Oh, and this is where I need an extra pair of arms. No matter how many times I ask for an extra pair of arms, that is kind of cool, isn't it? I quite like that. So I might stick that in there. So I was thinking about eyes and noses and mouths and ears, and how once you start putting features on, they really do become something, they really do kind of become like human, don't they? And I have lots and lots of googly eyes, but I kind of think it's way more fun to make your own googly eyes. And I'm just trying to think of what I have to hand that I could do. You could even marker pen them on. I think I've got some marker pen. This stuff's got a mind of its own. All right, go and you go. Okay, there we go. It's almost, whoa. Wow, that's kind of cool. Maybe you could even, this Stevie Sticks could then become a sort of alien type character where you could tape those into the head. That would be what I would do there. Tape that into the head and maybe even turn it into a kind of Mars Attacks kind of character there. Or just leave it as is. But yeah, it would definitely need some glue to go into those bits there. And then for the kind of clothing, or for the, I thought it would be really nice that if you had any wool or fabric, you can wrap the limbs up in wool or fabric like that, so you can't see your masking tape anymore with your newspaper underneath. It might even be nice to leave the sticks out, showing out of the ends there. And then you could also make some clothing for it. So you could lay your figure down on the table and draw around it, and then use that as a pattern starting point to make your clothing. So you could cut out a t-shirt pattern, lay them down, and then cut out a t-shirt, lay 2 of those down on a piece of fabric, cut them out. And then glue them together, staple them together, or stitch them together. Sticks waving at you there. And then I also thought maybe you could use, I've got this sock has got, so these have gone into my sock waste area. I sometimes use them for cleaning windows, but not now. See, I've got a hole in that one, which I was very sad about, and also I quite like them, so I don't really want to get rid of them. But what I could do with the hole, even, you could put your sock onto your person like that, cut some armholes out, thread the armholes through, and then you've got almost like, well, this would be like a kind of burger style dress, I guess. And so there's plenty of things that you can be doing once you've got your frame together. You can build up the body, add bits to it to make it either a real life creature or a more human personality to it. And then we obviously need, I was thinking about doing some animals. So I was thinking about turning a pine cone into an animal. So I will leave it there for you. You have a think and get making and share your creations with us as always. And I will see you in the next video where I am going to be making an animal out of a pine cone. And I had another idea, but it's completely lost me at the moment. But I'll see you then. All right, thank you for joining me again, and I'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.